It's Friday night. We got another episode of Love Island, and in all honesty, not a ton happened tonight. There was lots of stuff going on yesterday, but things were a little quieter tonight. We had no new people come into the house. We saw Kierstan and Carrington go out on a date. And then overall, we just really listened to a bunch of different conversations throughout the night that didn't really have anything that earth-shattering in them. We had the moment where Mackenzie found out that Connor possibly enjoyed himself on his date with Lauren, and Connor somehow managed to diffuse that situation. I'm still not sure on how all that went down. He was just like, yeah, we did it, but I'm with you. It's like, yeah, can you imagine? Like, let's amp up the situation a little bit. Like, let's say they had been making out. I still feel like Connor could have still just used that same line, like, yeah, we made out, but now I know that I'm with you. And Mackenzie probably still would have bought it just because she just wants Connor, and I don't know why. She just does. She just really wants him, and that's that. And he's just a little puppy dog that she can just drag around the villa all day. Also, how about that end of the episode when the couples were about to decide which couple was going to go on the hideaway for the night, and Mackenzie was just like, we deserve this. Let's go. Nobody else deserves this. And everybody else is like, how about we discuss this quickly? And that just made for a nice awkward moment. So I'm really hoping that the couples do not select Connor and Mackenzie, and maybe go with I'd be happy with even a Carrington and Kierstan getting that night together. Might be a little interesting. But anyways, enough about Mackenzie. Let's leave her. Fingers crossed that everybody out there went and voted to make sure that Connor and Mackenzie were the least compatible couple on the island. I think they could have some competition from Calvin and Moira, but hopefully we can at least send one of those two couples packing on Sunday night. It sounded like that's what was going to happen. They did say at risk, and it's always worded as at risk, so you never quite know, like, is this person actually leaving or not? But let's just get them out of here. At this point, I'd be happy with Eminem, Mackenzie, and Moira just to head out the door, and let's get some fresh blood into the villa and get some new storylines going, because I'm over it. We've also got Justine and Caleb. Seems like they're doing pretty well. Caleb is very nonchalant, and it's hard to read if he's actually there to find love or if he's just there to more or less hang out. I do think that Justine and Caleb do seem fairly good together, but we'll just have to see how all of that grows. I'm discovering one little red flag that keeps popping up around Love Island, and that is people wanting to take it slow. You're in a show that is essentially saying, hey, dive in head first into a relationship. You have 6 weeks, let's go. And we, like, especially like really illuminated with Calvin tonight. He's trying to take it slow with Moira, and then it cuts to him in a diary room saying, like, yeah, I want to keep my options open. Like, if somebody else comes out in here, I'm out of here. I'm done with Moira. And it's just like, yeah, that's a very douchey thing to do, Calvin. But overall, just whenever you hear that somebody say, I think we should just take it slow. That's in this situation. Real life, great. In that situation, no. You got to fast forward that relationship. No, taking it slow. Jump in, start making out. Do some other stuff underneath the covers. Do what you got to do. Solidify that relationship because you are on a time limit. But let's move on from there. Tre and Lauren, that was interesting. That part of the reason that Tre decided to pick Lauren ends up being that he's almost trying to use Lauren as bait to break up Carrington and Lauren so that he can swoop in and potentially couple up with Kierstan. That is a very, very interesting to me and really came out of nowhere. Like, I thought that Tre was going to give Lauren a fair shot this week and just see what was going to happen. But, you know, he's maybe playing a long game here, trying to set up some tripwires for Carrington to see if he'll just happen to trip and fall straight into another relationship. I think that's going to be it for tonight. We talked about mostly everybody, and that's good enough. You know, Johnny and Cely, they're good. Don't worry about them. They're fine. You know, as far as I'm concerned, pick them for the hideaway again. Pick them as the most compatible couple. Like why not at this point? They seem good. Out of all the couples, that's the one that I'm most confident in at this point. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'll be back again Sunday night. Tomorrow night is the recap episode of Love Island. So if you want to get caught up on everything that happened in the island, tune in for that. But otherwise, back to our regularly programmed schedules on Sunday. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.